we go, I do something with everybody. It's just
Okay.
word association. A couple of words. I'm going to mention a couple of things and just give me one word if you can. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Sophie.
Right now, I'm annoyed.
That's
No,
okay.
I'm just kidding. She's just growling. She even heard you say it. No, she's the best dog ever, but she's very needy and COVID. She's loving COVID. I'll tell you that.
You get to be home. The
Yeah.
two K foundations.
Um, Honestly, one of the coolest things I get to be a part of. We've refurbished 20 courts across the country, and low-income areas, areas that are battling racial injustice, and getting to bring them basketball. Which, I mean, we 2K would be nothing without basketball. I would have no job here. To give that to these communities that really need it is honestly one of the biggest thrills that I get.
That's awesome. San Francisco.
Home for sure. I mean, I've lived here. Everybody's always like, "Oh, you're gonna move to LA because you're doing influencer stuff." I'm like, SF for life, beat LA.
Fish and Richardson.
That was my second job in the law thing, and I mean, it was tough, man. I was working like 85 hours, which honestly I do now, but it wasn't something that I really didn't want to do. And 85 hours doing something that you don't like, it might as well be a lifetime. 85 hours now is, you know, my life and my profession interject so much, so it's okay.
Influence.
Building a platform to give back to others.
Love it.
I
Love
mean,
it.
I do. You mentioned 2K Foundations. I'm very proud of the work that both 2K and I do with Make a Wish. I'm on the board, advisory board for Make a Wish. I participated in almost 50 wishes in the past 7 years. We're doing something really cool with Make a Wish next week that I'm excited about. So, uh, yeah, but there's no point in building an influencer platform unless you're ready to also know how more innovative things get. Obviously, the PS5 and Xbox One are coming out, or Xbox Series X are coming out in November. I mean, technology just continues to advance, and gaming is blowing up, and it's so awesome.
Ronnie, I love talking to you. Your story, again, I love business and I love organic parts of business, and I love leaning in on things. And props to your company, props to you, because you've done something I cannot compare. I can't think of anything close to this,
Yep.
where you guys have, it's remarkable. It's such a unique thing that doesn't exist, but I could see this being like the future is, like you said, it's creating this relatable person to a product, and I think it's genius. And you've created that niche and your company's leaned in on it. I think it's amazing. Just amazing. Just amazing.
Yeah,
Um,
I will say that I don't think it's something that you could just
correct.
recreate. I think you're saying the same thing, but it really comes from my long-term love of 2K. Like,
Yep.
it, if I was, this guy that just came out of nowhere, hadn't really played the game, hadn't really been on the leaderboards, hadn't really just, I mean, I would, I don't do it anymore, but I would, be up 10 at night to 6 in the morning playing 2K, just like any other high school, college kid that loves our game. But that can't be manufactured. You do it, and then you tell that story. And so I think that that's a big part of it. I say this all the time, but even though I work really long hours and I travel a lot, and I'm always doing something for 2K 24/7, I also haven't worked in 12 and a half years in a way too,
Isn't that great?
Yeah, it's
No,
it's cool because I feel like I would be doing this regardless in a weird way. Maybe a little bit different, but yeah.
I feel you. Again, if you can, like you said early on, and you've said it before, if you love what you're doing, you can make money in it.
Yeah,
That's where it
you find a
starts.
niche. You find a niche. You get creative. You build your own uh, process, and people get interested, and you figure it out.
Oh, that's awesome. I really appreciate you talking to me. I love hearing the story. Anything me and my team can do for you or for 2K, let us know. But thank you. Stay healthy. Wear your mask, social distance, and votes.
You too, sir. Hey, everybody else too. Everybody stay happy and healthy. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks, Ronnie. Take care, everybody. Take
Take care,
care.
buddy.